Welcome back to Divine Capricorns with me, Amanda. I read for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements. This will be a general reading. It is not a private reading by any means. So the messages could resonate for you and, they could not. Anything is possible. I want to say thank you to everyone that came to my live on Monday. Very, very kind of you, and chilled and hung out. I feel like there's some really good things coming our way, and I'm genuinely very excited for each of us. So even if things are still not going all that well, just know that they will be soon. If you're doing the work, of course. If you're not doing the work, then there's no information here for you. So I've got my Animal Spirit deck from the Wild Unknown, and then the Fountain Tarot. It's one of my favorite combinations. And yeah. So what is the overall energy for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements at this time? Can you show me? Thank you. Ooh, we got Lion and Tiger. Damn. All right. Some fiery energy. Give me some of that. I have too much fun on here. Water. Let's see. Fire. I'm going to read right from the book. Because these cards have very specific messages, so that's why I like using it. Tiger. Lion. Patient, regal, a complete master. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. When in balance, this looks like the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, it looks like withdrawn, too serious. To bring into balance, daily meditation and friendship. Yeah. So I think it's the message here is the overall energy is like you're taking on leadership, being respected by your peers, even if they're intimidated by you, there's still a level of respect there. Whether it be good respect or not is neither here nor there. And very precise in their words and actions. So I feel like you're being more concise in what you're saying, how you're saying it, like the intentions of it, but also just nixing the emotional aspects, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does. You know your story best. Tiger, lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, this looks like passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, ooh, candle gazing. Whoa. Wow, I just put 2 and 2 together on that one. It's called Trataka. It's probably a Sanskrit name, to be fair. But candle gazing. It is it's a practice. There's many practices out there. So if you want to look it up, candle gazing. Anyways, I feel like this is a beautiful combination of masculine and feminine energies. I'm also being called to bring to your awareness that the full moon on Friday in Taurus is going to be significant for a great deal of you. So, oh my goodness. All right, let's calm down. What are the messages, please, through the tarot? Can you tell me more for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Saturn placements? What else is going on? Knight of Coins, the Lovers, burning passion and desire. That's what I just heard. Okay. Oh, a bunch. Okay. 8 of Coins, the Tower, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups, 4 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Ooh. Now this is going to be a good read. I got a really great feeling. Like, I don't know if it's maybe I'm feeling the passionate, like, energy, passionate, like, mindset of sorts. Something's going to go in your favor. You have the Tower and then the Wheel of Fortune. So this for me is very positive. The Tower can totally mean something not so great, but we have such positive cards here. I honestly, yeah, I really don't get that impression. We have 4, 6, 8. Those are the numbers here, at least for the minors. You have a Knight and a Queen. You start with a Knight and you end with a Queen. I feel like you're finding yourself, like you're finding your like your mojo. It's giving Stella Gets Her Groove Back. Such a great movie. And it doesn't have to be female oriented. You could be definitely a masculine. We have the World at the bottom too. So it's like something has come to a head, something has finished, something has been achieved. Like maybe a long-term goal has been achieved. Maybe it's something that you've been planning for a while. You do have the Knight of Coins here. He is the slowest knight, but the steadiest. There's also something here about it being something that's aligned with you. At this time, what we're going through, planetarily speaking and like astrologically, has a lot to do with our relationships, how we want to show up to people, and you know, listening to who we are and then acting upon that. So super important that you listen to your intuition and give yourself grace. Like, you've likely been through a lot. You know, a lot of us Capricorns, 16-year-long cycle with Pluto and Saturn, like, you know, really giving it to us. But, you know, Saturn wouldn't teach us these lessons if, you know, we weren't able to handle it. I try to remind myself of that as often as I can so I can keep being in a grateful space rather than, you know, instantly like going, oh, well, woe is me. All these things have happened. Blah, 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 blah. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. But really, I use that as fuel, like to push me more forward. There's some sort of emphasis and focus on like making major changes in your life, which is fantastic. That means you're going to grow, which was definitely talked about in the Lion card, especially spiritual growth. I feel like there's a level of ascension here. You do have the Lovers, which is a Gemini energy, and can talk about coming into union. It doesn't have to be with a soulmate or a twin if you believe in that stuff. It can just be you meeting yourself, like you meeting your own soul and finally reconnecting in this lifetime, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it might have been something that has happened over time. Like Six of Cups does talk about past events, past experiences, but also like maybe there was something that you experienced when you were, younger, like young, that kind of inspired you as you got older to walk more of a spiritual path. I'm definitely getting that strongly. We got Aries, we have Sagittarius here, we have Leo, Virgo, more Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, and then Aries and Pisces. So good amount of fire, that's for sure. Actually have all the fire signs. Ooh, okay. You could also be coming into union with someone. Union meaning like you're finally connecting. This could have been somebody that you lost a little bit of connection with over time. Maybe like it just wasn't the right timing. Could be somebody that was born in August. So August Leo, August Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Really doesn't have to be. This could also just be you. Like you went on this journey to find yourself. You focused on all the changes that you needed to make in order to move forward and to build a stronger foundation. And what was led for you was more of like what transpired for you, I should say, was more like going back into your past. So unbecoming all the things that you were told to be in order to heal those things, strengthen yourself and learn your own worth, find your confidence, find your voice, find your authenticity. Wow, this is super clear. Excuse me for talking fast. It's just, it comes up and I have to like, sometimes it comes up so fast that it's hard to keep up and then remember everything. And the new things pop up like, dang. I feel like this is all very, very positive. Sorry about that. That always scares me when it falls. This all feels very, very positive, and you've got a good amount of earth, a little water, some fire, a little bit of air, not a ton. It feels like very balanced. And I think it's interesting that you had the lion and the tiger because lion is more masculine, tiger is more feminine. That's beautiful to me. So spend some time in stillness at night. Kind of really help balance out everything happening during the day. And even during the day, maybe igniting that passion, that fire somehow through physical practices. Can also just being put into a space where you're taking initiative and you're leading something. Great masculine physical activity that is one of my favorites is actually boxing. I listen, sometimes I just need to punch some stuff, I mean, in this case, a punching bag, but like, it's really, really healthy to get out anger and like repressed things, especially emotions. It can also energize you. It's a really great practice to do, especially if you're trying to build up strength in your upper body. So that's for somebody. And if that's something you already do, awesome. I love it. There's also something here about like a deep need to focus on healing what has transpired in the past. Six of Cups and Four of Swords together, just it's really giving me like working through past traumas and just like pain and hurt in general, like betrayals specifically, because Four of Swords, the Three of Swords is first, then you get to the Four of Swords. You're healing what has already happened. You're taking a pause. You're thinking and contemplating why. Like, why did all this happen? I think that's been a big energy for a lot of us this year, is like being like Saturn sat us the fuck down and was like, you need to look at these things in order to move forward. I feel like this Saturn retrograde was really eye-opening, and it was I know for me it was exactly what I needed. I can't speak for everybody. We also will be out of Saturn retrograde soon, and Pluto is going to be gone and out of our sign for a long while. We will not experience that in our lifetime. So, you know, I'm probably going to celebrate myself, but regardless, it's like there's this emphasis and focus on like finding that last puzzle piece to align yourself once again. It's like you found it important to do this, to take this time and to rebuild, because the foundation wasn't great. So some of you could have experienced like low self-esteem and insecurities of sorts, not being able to express yourself. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm also proud of you for overcoming those things, because that's not easy. And a lot of these other people, like of other signs and like however diverse their charts are, you know, like people who are intimidated by us, like, you know, you don't see the work that we put in. Like, honestly, behind the scenes, you don't see the work that's put in and into getting the things that we acquire. And rightfully so. Like, Saturn has taught us how to be very, very serious and driven in our goals. But also, like, you know, for some people, it doesn't take as much time to learn things. Or some of us, it takes a lot of time, you know. But once we acquire it, we acquire it. And then, you know, at that point, you know, we also have to take ourselves seriously. That's definitely a message for someone. I think you're doing that now, though. I think you definitely take yourself very seriously. I don't think I need to pull any clarifiers here, but I do want advice. What is the advice for my Capricorns in this reading? What is the advice, Spirit? Four of Wands. Anything else? The King of Coins, which wanted to come out initially. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Sick. You don't even know what kind of power you possess. The advice here is to celebrate your wins, whether they're small or big. It does not matter the size. Stop measuring the size of things. Just look at everything you've achieved during this time and go celebrate that. Go celebrate that with people you love and truly trust, like your close-knit, tight circle. And like, this doesn't have to be in your birthday season. Literally, like, just go celebrate yourself. Celebrate all the wins, all the good things. Honestly, this feels really great. This is Aries, Taurus. I mean, it's double Aries, really. So some of you really do have a good amount of fire in your chart. This is awesome. I got to tell you why. Because it's giving progression. It's giving achievements. It's giving, I graduated, Emma. Like, I really did this. I effed these things up, these lessons, you know, made them my B, all of that. And I gotta say, like, there's only 3 majors here, but it just feels like really great energy. So Knight, Queen to King. That's big progression in my eyes. I mean, there's no pages here. None. Absolutely none. So this feels very much like you were meant to take this journey. You were meant to go through these things. You're meant to learn these things. I think I might have just said that. You were meant to experience and to learn. That's literally all we're supposed to do. We experience and we learn. We're not supposed to be fearful, worry, or be anxious about anything. What is just what it is. There is no like good, bad. Like if you look at things a bit more on the neutral side, you'll see more flow and open possibilities. And you won't take it so personal either. That's another big part. Regardless, thank you so much for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, show some love. Okay, thanks. There's information for me down in the description box below. You can book me for a private reading. In fact, I added a new reading option. So now there's 4 options. So there's that. There's also memberships on here. Check that out. And yeah, social media. I've got a wish list down there. Lots and lots of goodies. Okay? All right. Know that you are divine, sacred, and heavenly. Bye, Capricorns.